Hi, this is Annapurna. I'm going to explain about lab5 adding EC2 virtual machines and deploying the web applications. Here till up to lab4 we did in a local machine. Now we want to protect the our local machine, so we need to publish the folder in cloud. So everything will be our web will be published in the web, so it will be our local machine will be protected. So till up to we are in the local machine, whatever we did everything in a local machine using the tools as a visual and MySQL. Now we everything whatever the local machine we are going to publish in a cloud. Here first we have to go to the AWS console, and in that we have to select the IAM management console. From that first we have to create a click on the policies, so we can create a policies here. From this we can create a policies. We have to create a policy here, edit permissions. Here we have to allow and you have to select the Amazon DynamoDB and 5 actions. Here Amazon resource name ARN. From that and Dynamo we have to go to the AWS console and we have to select the DynamoDB and we have to copy the URL of the DynamoDB. Similarly we have to create the another edit another permission like Dynamo SQS. So you can see that down here 2 resources actions and 2 are allowed here. And now we have to click on next and create policy. So it will be created 2 policies. Here policy has been created, you can see. Here we have to create a role. We have to select a roles on the left hand side in the IAM. So here I gave a role name as a web server role. We have to create a role by name web server role. Here you can see the role is created. Whatever the role I created, I selected as a Dynamo SQS policy for this role. You can see the role is created. Now next we have to go to the EC2 instances in the AWS console. In EC2 console, we are finished all steps related to how to launch the instances. You can see here your instances are now launching. When you scroll down, you can see the view instances here. Here you can see the web server instances is running now. Already I created the instances here. Next, right click on the web server to get a password. Here you can get the password from here. From here you can decrypt the password to get the password. After decrypt the password, you have to copy the password and download the remote desktop. So you can see the remote desktop here. You can see that we are connected to the remote desktop. Now we have to copy the whatever the published file from local machine to cloud. We have to copy that file and we have to paste on this desktop. Before publish the folder, we have to add some install IIS and we have to publish the folder whatever is there in Visual Studio. For that first we have to go to the server manager and we have to add server manager. We have to go to the add roles and features. We have to add some roles and features here. So we have to add the web server IIS to add feature. Click on add features. You can see some future add roles and features are installing. We added that EPX.NET Open Web Server and HTTP features and web server IIS installation here. After this we have to go to the Visual Studio to publish the folder. In Visual Studio we can see the Net 702 Dynastore. Right click on that and publish the folder whatever you want, what the Dynastore publish you want to in a cloud. Right click on this and you have to select the publish and you have to publish the folder. You can see the published folder with the path we have select and we have to click on the publish. After this, after publishing the folder, again we have to go to the IIS console like a remote desktop and we have to copy the published file on the remote desktop of the desktop. Whatever the published file Dynastore we published here, we have to copy that file on the desktop. See the folder whatever I published the Dynastore I copied on the remote desktop of the desktop, you can see the folder here, Dynostore. Here we have to copy this published folder to in the www in inetpub and www folder. We have to copy this, whatever the published folder, we have to copy paste here. You can see you have to paste here. Now next we have to this published folder we have to convert to application, and we have to open the IIS manager, and we have to select the Dynostore and right click on this, and we have to convert to application. We have to click on the convert application. You can see the here everything, and we can click on OK. You can see the on the top of the folder like a globe, so we can say this Dynostore is a convert to application. Here in AWS console we have to select the services as a VPC because security groups we are going to allow the instances in the RDP and web RDP security groups to access the instances in the RDP security group. This allows the easy scaling. So we have to go to the VPC dashboard. We have to go to the security groups. To select the security groups, here we have to inbound roles. We have to change the web RDP and the RDP related to easy scaling. Here we can see the create a security group. I selected Alt F and selected the web RDP as a source for this this, and again similarly for the RDP group ID for this source. So you can see both will be the same. We can check it, and we have to next we have to go to the EC2. So now here cloud web server and the folder you just published, that is now you have to go to the IIS manager, and we have to edit the web config in the Dynostore folder. In IIS manager we have to click on the content view, and we can see the web config file. We have to copy in a notepad and we have to edit this web config file. In the Dynostore folder we have to select the web config, and we have to open with notepad, and we have to edit the AWS access key and AWS secret key in the folder, and we have to save the folder here. Here you can see the EC2 DNS public name. If you copy in the Internet Explorer, you can see our published Windows server. You can see here it is an IIS Windows server. It is our own published web server. We can see when you copy the DNS, public DNS of EC2 instances. Similarly, if you will go to the EC2 instances, again we can copy the public DNS of this, and we have to open another new web browser, and we have to copy paste here. So our DNS it is here. You can see the copy the DNS public DNS, and we have to publish the whatever the folder. If you type and if you enter, then we can see the welcome to Dynostore. From this we can do the shopping cart. Similarly, we can see the in MySQL the order tables, whatever we ordered from the Dynostore, we can see the tables here, and we can see the here. This is the lab about the lab5. We deployed everything. Thank you for listening this lab. Thank you very much. You can understand everything from this. Thank you for listening.